The question everybody wants to know is, how did Sarah Boone get Jose in the suitcase?
And we were informed of some injuries that he has by the doctor. So he had some injuries to his left shoulder. He had a cut near his lip. We could see his mouth was a little. I haven't laid.
You would have to be on the inside of a toxic relationship or be witness to a friend in one. Or vice versa, the man's mean to the girl's mean to the man. They're going to play games with each other. They're going to submit to each other. The man will do things to humiliate himself, to ingratiate the woman, just to drop it sometimes. They obviously purposely tortured each other, called the police on each other, had each other arrested for domestic violence, which meant they both were participating. And that's where the tragedy is. You can't have two toxics with each other. Normally it's a toxic male with a normal woman, or a toxic woman with a normal man. And then they can proceed to play these year-long invested games. But when you got two toxics with each other, they're constantly competing. And she caught him doing something.
Also, too, he fell off my son's bike.
Okay.
So I don't know. And he's notorious for running into the wall.
I mean, she would bail him out of jail and go to court cases and talk to his probation officer for brownie points to use for argument artillery at a later time. She caught him doing something, and it was her turn to punish. And she just simply told him to get in a suitcase. She'd been harping on him, and it will be hard to understand, but for Jose, it was just easier to get in the fucking suitcase.
Can you see him?
If you need to move it around, go ahead.
No, I don't remember that.
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me.
Your battery's about to die.
Now that was defeated Jose. Through talking to the neighbors, and it will come out in trial, the way this happened was they were upstairs in a bedroom. She got the suitcase out of her closet and got Jose to get inside it upstairs. She zipped him up, and then when he was ready to get out, she just wouldn't let him out. So Jose got mad. He's like, "You bitch, you better let me out of here." He's probably threatening to kill her. And Sarah's like, "Oh yeah?" So she rolled him down the stairs in the suitcase. The neighbors heard banging going downstairs. That was Jose's head bouncing off stairs in the suitcase.
Do I have to watch this? I continuously throw up. I don't sleep. I don't want to see it, if that's okay.
You can either explain it or we take it for what it is.
Yeah. We're just trying to give you the opportunity to tell us what's going on. That's it.
It's that long?
2 minutes.
No, it's,
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me. Fuck you. Stupid. That's my name. Don't wear it up.
I don't want to watch it, please. Okay.
that's him saying that he can't breathe, and you saying.
So after he got the shit beat out of him rolling down the stairs in a suitcase, that's defeated Jose there. He realizes he's in trouble, and more often than not, men realize this more than women. Where on these murder shows, women just keep running their fucking mouth to this crazy man, and he ends up killing her. But here this man is begging, "I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, let me out of here, I can't breathe. I see your point now, you're so right." But you know sometimes when you go too far, and I think Sarah knew that. She knew how mad he was in that suitcase, and she just simply knew she could not let him out. He would have killed her. Sarah knew that.
And then I fell asleep.
But why didn't you consciously think, he's asking to come out, he
I
can't
didn't do it
breathe.
intentionally.
What do you think is gonna happen if you leave somebody in a confined space like that?
And I'm telling you, it was something extreme. She got Jose with another girl, and he had to have told her he was leaving. And she was like, fuck that. After all this time I wasted in court and all this money I spent bailing you out, and you're gonna leave me? I don't think so. Sometimes people just hit the end of the rope. That's why it's dangerous being with someone that's toxic. You don't never know when that's gonna be. Would I let a girl put handcuffs on me? Hell no. She'd be like, oh, you don't trust me?
Not intentional, though.
No, you told me you went upstairs.
I know what it would be like arguing with this woman, just going around and around in circles. It wasn't intentional. It's my fault she did it. Unbelievable. She's asking the cop, how long am I going to be in the holding cell? She's been in jail like 3 years now, waiting on trial. She's like, I've missed 3 birthdays of my son. Nothing's happening. That son has been blessed by that woman being put in prison. She would have damaged her son.
Like, this is not fair that you all are assuming that that's from me.
Where else did it come
If
from?
you were, say it's opposite, you were in the suitcase and you're asking to be let out, should they not let you out?
Eventually. I'm guessing. I mean, I'm blaming it on the wine.
Blaming it on the wine.
So Sarah writes letters to the lawyer and judge. She's like, when am I getting out of here? By her standards, she should get out eventually. And if the judge is drinking some wine, that's just bad for her because the judge can just blame it on the wine. We forgot about you, Sarah. We're just partying out here. In case you don't know, when you go to jail, life goes on without you. Your son's getting older. He's not going to have nothing to do with you when you get out of jail. She's going to get at least 20 years, and she deserves it.
How do I go about getting his wedding ring, engagement ring?
It's at the medical examiner's office. It'll come to us eventually, and then...
It'll be released to
Oh,
the next of kin.
Yeah, okay.
I bought it for him.
Okay.
That is a civil issue. It was on his finger, it goes to them, they're the ones.
Sarah Boone is a complete and absolute asshole. She's on number 7 attorney, and her trial has not even started yet. And not because she's playing any games with the court, it's because the attorneys can't tolerate her ass. You can hear her condescending voice when the police are interrogating her. Yeah, and that's the problem with these toxic females that I have experienced personally. Toxic females can't even keep their mouth shut around the fucking police. It blows my mind. I'm like, bitch, shut up. She's like screaming at the police. But her trial will be happening very soon. Her attorney's having problems getting somebody that will testify on saying she's got battered wife syndrome. It's hard when you can't even pay someone to take their side. These people hear about the case and they're like, oh, hell no. I don't know if they'll be able to use that defense with actual people to testify on their behalf. Man, you gotta be a complete and total bitch. Where people who testify for women that are battered and get paid for it just were like, no, I refuse to testify on her behalf. horrible woman. Jose saved the rest of us. Yeah. Another toxic female off the streets.